Well, the bench is full this morning now that Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett has been sworn in, and the controversial last-minute process has led the High Court to be even more politicized. Fox's David Spunt has more from Washington.
I, Amy Coney Barrett, do solemnly swear.
Now that Justice Amy Coney Barrett is officially on the Supreme Court, the conservatives hold a 6-3 majority, and Americans are sounding off 1 week before the election.
To put her in right now, right at the end of it, I just feel like it's not how things should work.
And I think that we need folks that follow the Constitution. The work didn't end with the forefathers. We have to continue the work and keep it to the original text. And Amy Coney Barrett would be perfect.
One of the biggest cases to come before the High Court in recent years, the future of the Affordable Care Act. 1 week after the election, the justices will hear whether the individual mandate forcing Americans to buy health insurance is unconstitutional. If so, the entire law could collapse.
We've done a great job with it, but much better would be if we come up with brand new health care. We'll see what happens in the Supreme Court.
If former Vice President Joe Biden wins the election, he could only fill a spot on the court if someone leaves. That is, unless he packs the court. Biden wants a bipartisan commission to study the idea. He was asked just yesterday about justices on the court serving for life.
There's some literature among constitutional scholars about the possibility of going from one court to another court, not just always staying the whole time in the Supreme Court. But I have made no judgment.
How will Justice Barrett rule? When President George W. Bush appointed Chief Justice John Roberts to the court, conservatives rejoiced. But he sided with the liberal wing on several important cases.
Trying to predict how a Supreme Court justice is going to rule during his or her tenure on the bench is always a bit of a hazardous business. That said, I think it's a safe bet that a Justice Barrett would be a fairly reliable conservative.
Justice Barrett will hear her first oral arguments on Monday, but she'll participate remotely because of the pandemic. It may be months before she physically sets foot inside the courtroom. At the Supreme Court, David Spunt, Fox News.